that top side, looking to try and contest perhaps the Razor Beaks as Samdi and Parus now in a lot of danger. Flash away from Samdi, good cosmic binding, but not going to be enough to take down Sheo, even with the tower shots. Sheo surviving through the minions, Parus flashes forward, now Wei tanks the tower. Ice trying to get the shots in, need a couple more. A good magical journey,
goodbye,
but Parus...
good sir. Goodbye, good sir.
Goodbye
Your
to the
time has
Bard
come.
as Ice survives the final tower shot. The ramping up of damage had expired. In terms of pushing pressure, don't really give you enough in terms of gold. An arrow coming out, that's looking towards the top side.
Oh.
Maynter. Oh, he gets clipped by it. Tracyn can look for the all-out here. Gonna go in with Path Maker, get the Q3 knockback. All-out's back on Maynter as well, as the collapse becomes in from both the junglers. Grub's secured, Maynter able to walk away, but now flashes. Grand Starfall going right over his head. Maynter down and effectively a 2v1 with that Enchanted Crystal Arrow. Parus comes in to make sure Rhilech, basically the Tri-Bush was warded and the Pixel Bush was warded by Navi as the Grand Starfall comes out. Encore from Wei, misses by a mile. Ice needs to get out of there and manages to escape for now, but Poby goes between worlds, misses the weirding. He's going to dash onto the backline and will get the kill onto Ice. Maynter here as well as he looks for more damage. Tracyn going to try and keep Poby and Maynter edged against this wall, but Poby is able to dash out, Pathmaker forward. Maynter goes in with a public execution onto Serin, who has to dash away as well, and there's no damage left here for Heretics.
It's really important to change your itemization because you're not going to be under threat. You're not going to be taking a lot of AP damage.
You're not, as the Grand Starfall. They're looking for Ice once again. He does have the cleanse. Tempered Fate in first. Sheo trying to get in here to save his AD carry. There's the cleanse out, but we talked about the snap trap combination, and now Sheo is isolated. Jumps onto Parus, who flashes away. Encore gonna get a charm only onto Poby, with the CC chain continuing to land. Sheo will go down, and Heretics lose 2 in the mid lane.
Herald will get put down on mid. Probably won't get rolled.
It's a Drake, right? Yeah, it's not going to get ridden, as you say. We'll get the charge in. TP in from Maynter, as Heretics have started up the Dragon. 3,000 on it. Grand Starfall coming down as well. There's the Tempered Fate. Will land only onto Ice. Rhilech looking for an engage. Jumps onto Ice on the backline. Poby there as well. The Encore's going to find the double charm, but the public exchange goes in as well. Ice goes down. The Drake secured by Heretics. Now can they win out the fight? The answer so far is a resounding no. All out across the wall as Tracyn will kill off Rhilech. Sheo going in as Maynter takes him out. Now he's on the top laners battling. Q3 missing though from Tracyn, and with Parus there to help out. Serin might look for Samdi. He finds him. Tracyn trying to survive, dashes back through Parus. Maynter still so healthy in the middle of this fight, but can he fight against the mid laner and the top laner? Tracyn's waiting for it. Serin looking for the chains. Parus just trying to be on the edge of the distortion. Cosmic Binding doesn't hit. Reset coming out. As in the end, Heretics will get the Drake in an even-numbered fight.
Because you can't just sit behind your carries or your tanks and just sit there and press your button. You just need to find these angles. Because now he's being the victim here.
Tempered Fate distorts away with the Mimic. Serin, though, taking a lot of damage. Can't bait them out with the clone. And Serin dies. Rhilech came in as well with the Grand Starfall. Heretics in the game. Poby looking for a flank onto Ice. He doesn't have his flash. Tempered Fate just short. Grand Starfall coming out as well. Tracyn, the one who's caught, needs to get out of there. That's the tank. He almost goes down before the fight even starts. Tracyn isolated. Serin next up distorts away. Use the Mimic as well to get himself across the wall. And Navi say, we're not having you fight around this dragon at all. Yeah. And you have the threat of a Tempered Fate on top of it, right? Like, there's so many tools for Navi to either answer a side lane threat or to delay in time for the rest of the team to collapse. As we go in, Ace and hold on, Ice just takes him out. Poby's damage is absolutely astronomical. He joined the astronauts on the Artemis. He's out of this world right now as Serin tries to dash forward, but just doesn't have the same DPS. But the problem is, like, you talked about it. What do you do now? Right, you poked out Parus. One of the enemy team is a 3rd HP. How do you engage? Well, you have an arrow onto Maynter. That's a good first step. Tracyn going in as well. We'll get the knockback onto Samdi. Grand Starfall onto the backline. Crescent Guard coming out as well. But with Poby on the flank, you just don't have the follow-up CC.
There's no follow-up,
just turn it around. Like, Tracyn went so deep, and Navi are tracing out the chalk outline for where he died in bot lane. Navi collapse onto Heretics.
And oh my goodness gracious, they land that fantastic chunk onto Parus, and they're like, okay, maybe now we can fight. Guys, please, can we get one fight? And they commit so hard. They do everything right. They brought flowers. They did everything they could to make a good impression. But in the end, just Navi's teamfight divers is way too powerful, and there was nothing they can do as Navi is now knocking on the door of their Nexus.
Superb comeback here from Navi after falling massively behind in the early game. Navi will take game 1 of this series. Rhilech here stepping across. Navi's bot lane does have an easier move. Samdi trying to get a bit of vision in as Poby comes in for the collapse. Sheo using that clone, going to get pulled back away with a good double knock-up. Blade Caller coming out. Good charm as well from Poby as they managed to take down one already. And now Sheo's going to get chased out. Has to flash, but Samdi does not want him going anywhere. Slices him with the circle as Navi pick up 2.
Navi would have won that. That's all I'm saying now. I'm so...
Oh, Serin might just be dead as well. Parus needed another auto attack. Foxfire is enough. Flash away from Poby to make sure he doesn't take another tower shot. Get them. Sometimes they can fail a little bit about playing around their wing conditions. As you say, no flash on Serin.
Look at the cannon. He wants the cannon.
Way. Of course he wants the cannon. He uses the stun as well. No. The Molten Shield comes out and Serin realizes he is not long for the rift.
That's a child. That's a child.
Samdi stepping forward as well, but Ice able to get there in time. Rhilech now jumping across. Ice trying to get towards that level 6 that the polymorph out as Ice, even with the exhaustive eyes, but now flashes away. Still Parus gets the kill. Samdi tanks a tower shot, and Navi get out, killing the enemy ADC.
Yeah, that's a sad.
Oh, wait! Wait!
I respect it.
I'm done.
I respect it. The game was looking doomed. He needed to make a play right there.
It's still at numbers disadvantage, means that Heretics back away.
Yeah, so look what Navi did there. I really like this play. They actually based with the bot lane and then moved all the way across there. Sorry, I was trying to draw. I can draw here. Is a fight happening here? There's a flash going on.
Quickness going out. Great catch.
Great flangle.
It was a good flangle. I didn't quite see how it started because I was looking at you drawing on the minimap, but it's going to get spotted by Maynter. Blast cones in. Tracyn still sitting there with the flame spitter. Ice now isolated from the team. Charm lands onto Tracyn. Quickness coming out as well. And again, Heretics are all split up and Navi collapse immediately. Rhilech going in with the World Ender. Going to chase down Wei. Even with the Tibber stun, Wei unable to escape. Navi find 2 again. And Serin doesn't even really have a tower left to stand under. They take the tower down. They take Serin's life. And now it's a 9-for-1 advantage for Navi. Serin was able to force the Spirit Rush out from Poby. They had Ice catching the mid wave. He could move across. They were guarding him as he did so. But because they didn't have the wherewithal to step back, as Rhilech needs the wherewithal to step away from this as well. Sheo will find the kill. Manages to get a kill on his enemy jungler. But yeah, they didn't have the wherewithal to, as obviously Tracyn doing it for the shield. Just a little bit amusing to watch. Serin is looking for a flank of his own, but he's going to play backline. For Heretics.
With the charm,
with the charm onto the shield, eats through it. Sheo trying to get in. There's the quickness. Going onto the backline on top of the equalizer. A cyclone there as well as Rhilech falls low. Gets a couple of auto attacks down to Sheo to heal himself back up. Poby on a rampage as now it's a 4v4. Serin has the stun. Samdi has the transcendence stacked up. Wei tries to dive in, but Navi dodge him. And now Ice needs to use the Feather Storm. Tracyn overheats. And that's really all that he can do in the rest of this fight. Rhilech still dashing in with the Infernal Chains, can't land him. You can kind of wait on the Feather Storm. Like, yes, it's nice if Ice has that degree of safety, but you really need to pull the trigger before Navi have more tools. Wei going in, looking for the quickness onto that backline, but Parus able to dodge away from it, and they pulled the trigger, but they're firing blank spin! It blows up in their face, a triple for Samdi. Heretics wiped away. And Navi will march down mid.
Oh, I mean, you had to go for it. I like the attempt. I think there you really saw the highlights of why Navi is so annoying to play against as Rakan. Completely nullified the Rakan engage attempt. I like Sheo trying to W over the wall to give the battle dance angle, but in the end, they're too far behind. It's a 70 to free kill game. There's 10k gold up, and they're not going to end. They're going to go for the Baron, but I think we're looking at a potential 2-0 right now, Medic.
Yeah. The options are vanishingly slim at this point.
Sven, flank.
Who is Sven in this situation, dude?
Well, I think it's Wei should do the Sven flank, but it's,
how? Show me how he gets.
He has spellbook. He has spellbook.
You want him to spellbook TP behind
on this pink ward.
Oh my god, he goes in for the engage. There's the equalizer as well. Samdi taking out. Who needs a Sven flank when you can just go through the front door? Heretics find 2. Samdi already down, and now it's on Poby. Spirit rushes, misses the charm onto Ice, who sidesteps it well. Heretics, though, just delaying the game. Like, he's trying to walk through his jungle when the rest of his team is nowhere near him. Poby getting burnt down. Good charm. Landing onto Wei. Flame Spitter out. There's the Spirit Rush. Wei now needs to use the quickness to try and dodge away. Doesn't want to go into Decimating Smash. This big ultimate invested by Wei just to get out of there. Mikhail's as well. Rhilech now on the flank. Sheo trying to dash out. Decimating Smash has to flash it. Poby still has the Spirit Rush charge. Maynter untouched so far. The Equalizer on the backline does land onto Samdi and will burn him down. But the rest of NAVI are just collapsing onto Heretics. Serin will try and escape, but Sheo doesn't have that same luxury. NAVI take down 3, Serin taken out as well. And now it's all on ice. His team abandoning him once more. Left alone under the tower, NAVI will happily take that kill.
I mean, it's a fantastic game by NAVI. Super exciting to see. Pretty clean snowball, except for some oopsies here and there in the team fighting department. You can see why this team is so dangerous when they get all of those dragons. You can see how decisive they are and how clean they are to finish out these games when the dragons are on the menu.